Hello there, it's Nooch. And Nooch played through the holiday brick pace yesterday. It was pretty much autoed the whole thing. I actually did auto the whole thing with Nooch's Space Team, so I didn't feel like I had anything to offer by bringing a video out on that. But today, with the Cool Kids All-Star event, Nooch was able to finish Tier 4 with a pretty good team. Nooch has it, and we're showing you what you're going against Majisto's castle. We'll talk about that in a minute. We're going to show you one fail and one success. It's a silver trophy success. We were really close to goal. We'll have to try tomorrow or next time the event's available. So Nooch's chill team is here. We've got the 7-star. We got the maxed out Cold and Kelvin. We have Zane at 7 stars, Gear 6. Yeti is 4 stars, Gear 6. It looks like we could take him to Gear 7 there. Nooch can't. There are, I think, level 2 dot or 2 dot bananas in there that we've only got enough to gear up one. And I think all 3 of those gear pieces require those 2 dot bananas. And then we got 6-star Aurora, Gear 6. So it's a pretty big team aside from Yeti. Now that's the problem. Yeti is the damage dealer on the team. Yeti is the one who is the guy you need to crush the other team. And since Nooch has him very small, it's really just for Nooch. It's a battle of attrition. Let's survive. Hey, by the way, here we go. We got the merch going on, the hoodie here. You can check it out in the description. We got the link down there. So, this is difficult. This first battle is going to be a fail. You're going to see it right here. And let's talk about the challenges and what you're going to face. And the biggest challenge is Majisto's Tower. Do you see all those stacks of enchantment on all your enemy 2s and 3s? They're going to go up to 4 and 5. Well, if they have at least one stack of enchantment and you hit them with a killing blow, they're not going to die. Instead, they're going to lose one stack of enchantment and they're going to gain hardy and take no damage. So if they're at 10% damage, you hit them with a killing blow, and they have a stack of enchantment. They lose one stack of enchantment, they gain hardy, and they don't die. So your goal is to attack enemies that don't have stacks of enchantment as much as possible, or to eliminate those stacks of enchantment. Now, how do you eliminate those stacks of enchantment? There are a few ways. We can talk first about how you get them. You have like a 30% chance, and this is like a really high level Majisto's castle. So there's like a 30% chance 3 times for these guys all to get them, and the tanks have an even bigger chance. So they're all going to get stacks of enchantment to start the battle. Then, whenever Majisto or Wu, the magical characters, do a passive or a non-attack ability, these heroes have another chance to get stacks of enchantment. That's why you're going to continue to see them get more and more stacks of enchantment throughout the battle. So the way you can get rid of stacks of enchantment, the way that they will use them, there's 3 ways. One is, like we said earlier, if they're at low health and you hit them with what would be a killing blow, they will spend a stack of enchantment and gain hardy. That's not ideal because you want to try to hit them with that killing blow when they don't have enchantment, right? Because then they'll actually be killed. They won't come back with a stack of hardy. And by the way, a stack of hardy means that you can't kill them. You have to actually exhaust their health again and then kill them again. So basically, if they have at least one stack of enchantment on these characters, you're going to have to kill them 3 times. And if they have multiple stacks, they're going to keep burning those stacks and keep gaining hardy. So you have to be aware of that. How are the other ways that these guys can burn enchantment? Well, number 1, every time they attack, they have, I think it's a 30 or 40% chance to burn a stack of enchantment and do bonus damage against your character. Now that sounds really bad, but actually this opposing team is not doing a lot of damage. They're really not doing a lot of damage. You can see we're surviving with this team. It looks ugly, but we keep surviving. We keep surviving. So that bonus damage is one way you want them to use to clear their enchantment. Another possibility for them to clear enchantment is they have like a 30 or 40% chance to counterattack you. So when you hit them, if they counterattack you with that 30 or 40% chance, they will burn a stack of enchantment. So those are the ways that you can burn stacks of enchantment. You need to burn them as much as possible. So that means when you have Zane's AoE up, you use it. If you have Yeti's AoE up, you have to think about it. His ultimate, sure, use it, because it'll generate counterattacks to burn those stacks. His taunt AoE, NOOCH stopped using that just because since NOOCH's Yeti is only 4 stars and we need to keep him around, NOOCH didn't want him taunting. If Yeti was taunting, he was going to just take all the damage. He was definitely going to die. So NOOCH decided in the winning battle here in a minute, you're going to see it. And let's go ahead and jump to that. Let's see if we can get to the start of that winning battle instead of spending time watching this fail. This is going to be a fail. This is learning. NOOCH did this 3 or 4 times before succeeding. So tomorrow what we'll have to do, or if it's there, next time it's there, we'll see if we can get that gold trophy. By the way, that silver trophy on tier 3, that was an auto. NOOCH autoed that, so I'm not worried about I should be able to get a gold trophy next time around. So you're going to use Zane's AoE. You're going to use Yeti's AoE for everybody. If you've got a big, beefy Yeti, maybe you use his taunt AoE. But let's also talk about one more thing with this. With the Arctic Ice Glider, if you level up that 4th ability, no, excuse me, the 3rd ability. The 4th ability is Aurora's ability to revive, and it cools it down by less. It cools down by more each time someone dies. So if you have that ability leveled up, you're gonna have bigger cooldowns when someone dies to get her resurrection back. Does that make sense? I don't know if I said that right. If you have that 4th ability leveled up, it is Aurora's resurrection, or cryogenic, I think, and it will come back faster. Its cooldown will be lowered. Anyway, you know you're talking about. But the 3rd ability, NOOCH leveled up to level 3 or 4. So it gives a 30% chance every time you hit. You see the buff immunity right now on Kai. He has buff immunity. That's that little shuriken. And now you can see that Jester has buff immunity. Or was it Jester or Majisto? Can't really tell. That 3rd ability on the Ice Glider gives you a 30% chance to inflict buff immunity every time you hit an opponent. You can also see right now that Zane has it on the opposing team. So when you do that AoE, not only are you trying to burn those stacks of enchantment with counterattacks, you're also trying to get that buff immunity on all of your opponents. And since it's a 30% chance when you hit everybody, you should be able to land 1 or 2 of them with that. Another thing about counterattacks, if you've got Kelvin in there and you generate counterattacks, well, that's going to give you some heal. What you're going to see with a lot of the counterattacks, I think it's a 60% chance to heal, is that our team's going to be healing up with those counterattacks. And since the opposing team, see, there was some heal right there on Zane, 2 heals with counterattacks. So with all the counterattacks, you're burning through the stacks of enchantment, you're healing up your team, and it's the only heal you got aside from Aurora's single character heal. So that healing is really important with Kelvin. If you don't have that ability leveled up, get it leveled up for this event. You're going to need it. A little bit more, and you're going to see here. So here's an example. We just got Kai down to 1 little tiny sliver of health. He used his ultimate, but look, he does not have a stack of enchantment. So you hit him, and he's gone. And you see right now, Zane has 2 stacks of enchantment, so he won't die if I hit him, but I'm not close to getting moved there. So we hit Zane, we burned his stacks of enchantment with I think it was a counterattack, and he tried to gain a hardy, but he didn't. Maybe he had buff immunity. I want to rewind that. Let's rewind that just a tad. I want to see what happens there. So wait, so let's see, right here we can see Zane has 2 stacks of enchantment and buff immunity. He's also got grit down, but that's not the important thing. So let's see here. We hit him. We hit him. He gains dizzy. He must have tried to counterattack, but maybe the dizzy prevented it. So that counterattack burned a stack of enchantment. And that was a killing blow, so he tried to gain hardy, but couldn't gain it because he had buff immunity. So he burned through 2 stacks of enchantment on that first shot, which allowed us to kill him with the second shot. That's kind of I mean, you're going to have that during this event. A few of those in order to succeed, especially if your Yeti is down at the 4-star level like NOOCH's is. Those are all the keys, guys, is burning through those stacks of enchantment, knowing when to hit them, when not. You can see we've got a damage immunity right now in Zane by using Cold Special. When he already had a damage block and he's below 50% health, you use Cold Special Defense. It gives him damage immunity. So now that we're down to here, we're going after Majisto. So we got Majisto. Majisto now has 2 stacks of enchantment. Let's see here. Did he gain hardy? No, and okay, so he must have done some bonus damage there. Then we just burn through another stack of enchantment. I think so. Okay, so another thing that's happening. Here's another thing that's happening. These guys get dizzy, and they try to counterattack, and it burns a stack of enchantment, but they don't counterattack because they got dizzy. So the debuffs that your team has, your cold, your chill team, the dizzy and debuff immunity are really key to burning those stacks of enchantment without taking a lot of damage with surviving your team. Here at the end, I'm trying to stall. NOOCH is trying to stall. I use a non-attack ability. I have to attack. I'm trying to get to where I can resurrect Yeti and get out of this with a gold trophy, but I'm not gonna make it. Watch this. I just have to hit him with cold. I can't. I'm hoping for an evade here because if we get well, we have to get 2 because Zane's gonna attack too. So NOOCH was 2 moves away from getting a gold trophy on this. It was really, really close. Hopefully, guys, this discussion of Majisto's Castle, how it works, that extra ability, those debuffs you're going to get with the chill team by using Ice Glider. Hopefully this helps you as you try to walk through this event and get through those I don't know what we'll call them. We'll call them challenge tiers. How about that? NOOCH just made that up off the top of his head, maybe. Borrowed it from another game. We're going to call those getting to the Kelvin tiers. We'll call them the Kelvin tiers. Getting through those Kelvin tiers. Hopefully this discussion of Majisto's Tower and what the Ice Glider does as far as debuffs when it attacks Majisto's Tower. Hopefully this helps you get through it and you can accomplish it and get your gold trophies and get your Kelvin tiles and get all the goodies. I mean, these All-Star events are full of goodies. Lots of coins, lots of ability elixirs, set buffs, every set... whatever, it's all in there. And guys, while you're doing that, you can always remember, NOOCH too good. Thanks for watching, and please like the video down below. You can also check out NOOCH's contributors up there. You can subscribe on Darth Vader over here, and you can watch more videos on this side. We'll see you next time.